So I'm bringing those three things all into full circle of just this. You don't have to say anything. You have the right to remain silent. Welcome to the Success Fitness Podcast. I am your host, Christian Evans. This podcast is for women and men over 30 who wants to achieve success in their fitness journey. And I'm going to help you do just that. But first, if there's anything I want, is for people to get all the information first before commenting. I'm going to tell you what I mean by that, and also what I ate on Memorial Day after 75 days of my juice fast. But first, a word from our sponsors.
Are you looking for a personal trainer that will focus on you to help achieve success in your fitness journey? If yes, please book your in-person or Zoom one-on-one personal training sessions with me, Christian Evans, at christiansweightsuccess.net.
Thank you for tuning in to the Success Fitness Podcast. You could have been anywhere else in the world, which you are, because this is a podcast, and you can listen to me wherever you are, whether you're in the gym or walking in the park or at work. I don't know, but either way, I thank you. Today is June 1st, 2023, and June is Men's Health Month. Men's Health Month. So fellas, I'm going to put a Q&A in the comment section or here on Spotify, or you can leave it in the comment section on YouTube about what type of info you want me to post more about, or any type of guest that can answer some questions for hashtag Men's Health Month. But speaking of Men's Health Month, I've been still on my juice fast. Today is day 80, but is it a juice fast still? But because I ate, I did eat something on Memorial Day. That was 75 days of my juice fast, and I'm going to tell you how much weight I gained and how I got it off. But first, if there's anything I want this year, maybe if it's one, maybe it's two, you let me know. I want people to get all the information first before commenting. And remember, Google search is your friend that can help you get that info. You know, this information is supposed to help you and stop villainizing food. There's been this trend where people are villainizing food, and that's because they lack the information. You have Google search in your phone, the same phone you make offhand comments with, or the same one you talk on. You can use Google search. These people can use Google search, and I'm not referring to you. I'm going to bring up 3 situations that happened to me within the last 2 weeks, and it made me start to think about villainizing food. Once people start, villainizing food, it gets problematic. It can get problematic because people can believe something that just isn't real, and they can mess them own selves up. Is that a word? Them own selves? Is that country or not? They can mess their own selves up, and possibly others. But most of all, sometimes I just really get tired of hearing it. It's crazy. As a personal trainer, I've heard some of the most craziest reasons why people haven't lost weight, don't want to eat what they need to lose it. I get it. Sometimes you don't like certain things. I get it. But, I'm not talking about in that context. I'm talking about in the context of me answering the questions they come to me with about how do I lose weight? So when I give them the breakdown, the overview of nutrition, calorie intake, calorie outtake, or calories burned, macros, calories in, calories out, 85% of it is usually met with their beliefs on food intake. And their particular food intake is usually when we describe it in Western culture as quote unquote clean eating. I've heard some of I don't want to say crazy. I don't want to say outlandish. I don't want to say wild. I just go back to what my grandmother says. Maybe it's me. Maybe it's me. Maybe I don't get it. So we'll just leave it at that. But my take on it is man, we eat so bad that the moment we begin to start eating clean, is looked at as foreign. And that's wild. You ever been at work and been eating some salad or, oatmeal or something, and people start to question you on it, right? Why are you eating that? I'm we're adults here. So I have one of those Zach Morris moments where, I look off like the camera just zooming in on me and everybody else around me is still with a vignette highlighting my face. And I'm like, okay, so what do I do in this situation? Because I have a pretty smart mouth, right? I'm like just quick off the dome, just with rants or just comebacks or like just very stern, right? And I'm learning as I get older to check that, right? Because that's not fun. Nobody wants to be around anybody with that. So I have to really assess the situation. I have to get all the information first because there's multiple options the way things can be said, can be intended, and there's many possibilities, but you'll never know unless you ask, so that's why you ask for clarity. And I'm getting to the point to where I'm going to ask for clarity. I'm going to ask for clarity. Like, what do you mean by that? But in the times that I don't, I'm going to give you some examples of some of the things I say in response to some of those those comebacks, right? But yeah, we eat so bad that, the moment that you start eating clean, that people start looking at you kind of crazy, and they kind of give you that side eye. But like I said, I got 3 examples, 2 in regards to diet that happened to me in regards to like a diet reference. And I have 1 for workouts, right? Something that happened in fitness that I'm pretty sure my fitness people who post their fitness content can possibly get one of those quote unquote trolls in the comments. But I told them, I'm like, no, you do have the right to remain silent.
You know what? I've been jonesing for pizza lately, but I'm trying to get better at eating better, not eating out so much, and subscribing to the we got food at home mentality. So I chose to cook what I bought from Sam's. Salmon prices have been so high, but Sam's had it $5 off today. Last week, I found a bag of quinoa there for about $8. Since my vegetable supply of meal prep was running low, I also picked up some fresh broccoli. By the time I realized it, I had cooked everything in my e-cookbook, What to Meal Prep for Beginners. Not only will you get 3 recipes for 1 high-protein meal under 600 calories, you'll also get a free workout ebook. Get 10% off when you sign up to my weekly newsletter. The link will be in the description and the link tree in my bio. Download your copy today.
So I got this comment on Facebook a couple of days ago, and it said, matter of fact, it's 2 weeks ago. She wrote, "You should really fill these to the top to keep oxygen out and avoid oxidation. This will last longer that way too." And this was in response to her comment that was left on a picture that I posted of the juices that I had just finished juicing, right? And I put them in the mason jar, right? And so I've been juicing on and off, let's say 10 years, right? Let's go ahead and say a good 10 years. And again, like I was saying earlier, as a personal trainer, you hear crazy stuff. And same with juicing, right? Same way in the juicing community, or in the juicing world from people who want to juice or may have some experience. I'm not 100% for sure. So my comment was, send me an article that proves this theory. I have been juicing for years and I've heard this so many times, yet no one proves it. And when they say I can prove it, or when I say prove it, show me the scientific data and the scientific comparative data. If not, it's just all talk. That's what people do. Now, was that brash? I don't know. But she replied, "To each their own. I was just trying to help." And my last reply to her, "I understand, but to help, please provide the information. I don't think that's too much to ask. Rude or condescending." Right? And so, my take on that is that people come with a lot of crazy comments, a lot of crazy, it's a crazy angle that I'm not really sure how to really take it. So I need your help, right? Maybe it's me, right? Let's go ahead and explore that, but they love to just say anything without providing the information. And so I'm like, Google. In my head, I'm like, Google. Why is it offensive if I'm asking you to Google? Because maybe there's something that I don't know. Maybe she does have a point. Maybe. But maybe there's also an angle of this person just wants to talk just to talk. And it's a way to villainize food, a way to villainize progress, a way to villainize progress when it comes to you changing your diet, when you are changing your intake, when you are on the move to be a better you tomorrow. You know what I mean? Just look out how concerned, and I say that loosely, people are. How people are when it comes to you eating food, right? When you start to change your diet, when you start to change your workouts, just pay attention to that. Just really pay attention to that. And I'm not 100% sure. I'm not 100% sure why they do that, but I think I got some ideas. But second example, I was looking in YouTube, right? This is from YouTube. A YouTube comment. She starts off, remember to drink lots of water. Your stomach gets really acidic when it's processing that much protein. More water and healthy fats can help protect from an ulcer. Right now, this is in reference to a video I just published, or whatever on YouTube. Maybe you all have seen it. Let me know if you have or not. It's when I made some steak soup. Now, my Montel Williams Health Master Elite Blender, it can make just about anything a soup, puree food, right? Great consistency. And so I posted the video, and that I talked to you all about the steak video, the steak soup video, right? And if you haven't seen it, go to my YouTube. It's on my YouTube shorts, how to make, steak soup. But anyway, this was the comment. Matter of fact, I just seen this today. It says posted 6 hours ago. And so I kind of question why people either want to correct you, or maybe she was trying to help. But like I told you earlier, part of me is like, I'm very quick with it in regards, maybe I'm just a defensive person. I can just say that. But you just never know the angle of people nowadays. When you get older, I'm not 15, right? When you get older, you see the world, you see people, and you've ran into enough situations to make you question things. That's all. And there's nothing wrong to question. There's nothing wrong with questioning anything. And so that's why I said use Google. You got a question? Use Google, right? So maybe she was just being nice and just offering a comment, right? Offering, her take. But again, maybe it's me. Maybe I took this comment the wrong way. Your stomach gets really acidic when it's processing that much protein. I don't know. Maybe she had been following me. It was like, okay, you haven't been eating, or you just been juicing, or since you haven't been eating because you are juicing. And maybe this is the first thing that you're going to eat that has, animal fat or animal protein, whatever. I don't know. But with all of that being said, why are people so quick to comment as if I'm not, or as if I hadn't? Why isn't it more of a question? It's like, well, hey, are you eating anything else? Are you intaking anything else? It's cool to comment, right? One of the most irritating things to me that happens when people make side comments, right? And they almost like put you down to bring you up. They make a little slick comment of, oh, I see you doing your little workouts. Listen, ain't nothing little over here. You know what I mean? Like, people say things that you have to start catching. And I'm very intentional about protecting my peace. I'm very intentional about it. I'm very intentional about protecting my peace. I'm very intentional about protecting what is right around me. And if something is wrong, depending on the situation, I have to assess it, but I'm going to address it. Let me assess it first and then address it. But, it's just like this villainizing of food. It seems like people are doing it. They're so quick they want to comment and nobody wants to question you. And when you question them, it's silence. I don't really like that. I really don't like that. I really don't like that at all. I guess because maybe I've put my life out there, and I put my life out in regards to my fitness journey, you know what I mean? And everything goes with that, weight loss, weight gain, weight loss, weight gain, your thoughts about just, life, just on your fitness journey, and because I think I've seen a lot. I think I've seen a lot in regards to how people can be, how people interpret you. And maybe it's my interpretation of, I guess, what people say to me. I don't know. I'm not really sure. And I'm trying to work on that. I'm trying to figure that out, because, everybody's not trying to attack you or whatever, but a lot of people are. a lot of people are. And so this guy wrote on YouTube, he said, this ain't 315. This looks like 295. Now, this is in regards to an example of, again, people just talking, right? And villainizing what it is that you do. So I posted a video, YouTube short, and it was me squatting 275 pounds. And I had just finished squatting, I think 315 pounds, right? And I posted both videos, right? Posted both videos. But the caption in this video says, this is set 6 out of 10. That 315 made me realize why I hate leg day. Now, since you all have been following me as long as you have, you pretty much know I don't like leg day. You know what I mean? So it was intended as a joke. And again, maybe it was me. Maybe it didn't come off right. But I found it very interesting. This was one of the first comments. Quick with it. Right? And so my response to that guy was, the 315 I was referring to, and I sent him a link of the actual video that I was referring to. So some other cat comes out, Vanilla Gorilla. That's literally his name. I'm having fun doing this. Usually I don't. Trying to do something new. But, and I'm going to tie it all together, the weight loss. I'm not just bringing up internet drama or whatever. Giving examples. So if it's taking a while, please give me patience. I'm getting ready to wrap it up. So he replied, then I would advise clarifying that in the video. But thanks for telling me. Right? My reply. I'm like, all right, I don't like, that's the part where I don't like, the song I don't like, versus I'm not even want an apology. That's not it. Again, it's like, it's more so you have the right to remain silent. But my response was, I would advise not being so quick to comment and reading what the text says in the video. I never said that the weight in the video was 315, but cook though. I just told my niece what that means. That means live your life. Do what you want to do. Little lingo. And then I wrote, I notice you are quick to correct on what you believe is wrong, but the actual 315 video, you said nothing. Why is that? Their reply. This was the first video I seen on your channel while I was searching on YouTube Shorts. So I didn't know you have done other things. Plus, a lot of people do incorrect weight on the internet. So it was somewhat of an apology, right? But look how quick this person is to judge other people who are doing what he believes is incorrect. What he believes is incorrect. We gotta watch out because that belief is just a feeling, and feelings gonna get people really messed up. But anyway, and I replied, I understand, but I'm always a strong believer in you have the right to remain silent. Everything doesn't need to be commented on. And if you do, make sure you have all the information before you do. I will end this by thanking you for stopping by my channel and engaging. Hopefully I can post more videos with what you like. And I do hate leg day with a passion. And they replied with, agree. So I'm bringing those three things all into full circle of just this. You don't have to say anything. You have the right to remain silent. I just talked about this last week. One of my newest favorite songs is Justin Timberlake and what's that guy's name? Anyway, sometimes the greatest way of saying something is to say nothing at all. Chris Stapleton. So there will be people who will try to vilify your healthy, clean eating choices. There will also be people who will try to vilify your workout routines. And this is what I said, where I believe it comes from: jealousy. It comes from jealousy. They want the same drive that you have, that you put in yourself, to make a change, to be a better you for tomorrow. That is positive energy that you emit. If you can get up every day, whatever time it is, to get your workout in, or get your meal prep in, or track your calories so you can fit into that dress that you've been wanting to fit into those scrubs that you haven't been able to fit into those jeans, tighten your belt a little bit more. That umph in you that says, okay, enough is enough. I have to change what it is that I'm doing so I can live a better life, a healthier life, a pain-free life. So much of our inflammation and uncomfortableness and joint pains and things like that come from being overweight. I can say this because I was once 402 pounds and dropped 187 pounds. And I felt a lot better physically, not just emotionally about, hey, I'm confident I've lost weight. Yeah, that was one part about it. But the physical aspects of it, I never felt better in my life. I didn't have as many aches and pains in my knees and stuff as I did when I was 402 pounds. And I can say, from going from 369 to what I am today, 308, I feel a lot better than that. And I know that good feeling that I have is going to get better the more weight I end up losing. So when you lose weight, you do feel better. And the fact that you're going to, or you are, and have been doing something about that, people feel that positive energy and they want it. I understand the Kanye West song, "No one man should have all that power," because it's more so where I take it as is people can look at that power and feel some type of way about it as if you shouldn't have that. And so they say no one man should have all that power. No one woman should have all that power, right? And it's like they want it from you one way or another. Now, some will get around you, try to either absorb that. Some will get around you to find a way to kind of steal it, one way, leech off of it or whatever. But just kind of pay attention to that. Just pay attention to that, because that does happen. And this has happened to me. These are some of, some real life stories in regards to what I'm talking about, jealousy and into people and stuff like that. I know this is a different tone of the podcast, but I just want to be honest. I would just want to be just honest about what can come when you start losing weight, what will come once you start, dropping some pounds. And if you have a question on what it is, because I didn't know what it was when it was happening to me, almost 10 years ago. I didn't understand it, but now understanding what it is, and depending on your temperament, I'm trying to give you a little heads up before you kind of get caught into not making the best decision that it is for you and how to, react with it. But, you have that, that jealousy factor that people are or can start getting jealous of you when they start trying to vilify your food, because they want to see you down. They want to see you down, right? There's one part too. There's several parts of it, but these are a couple that I broke down. There's also keyboard warriors too. I'm born in 1981. We issued in the Atari, Nintendo, Genesis, Super Nintendo, PlayStation, or whatever the case may be, right? As far as video games and things like that. And, we played outside, and we, on the telephone, not too much text messaging or whatever. But something had changed kind of like in our childhood, to where we got older and we realized that there were consequences for things that we did, and you got addressed from it, face to face. Right. But now it's like we got the internet, we got Facebook, we got, Twitch, these video games, different things like that. And these kids or these people, they live in this cocoon culture to where they feel they can say stuff and do stuff without any type of ramification. So that could be some of the energy that they are displaying towards you, and you kind of got to play it by ear, not try to take it so personal. Becomes comical. That's where where I feel more joy in it, looking at it like that. It's comical. It's comical because it's like, no, people are sad. It's like, man, you in your mama's basement, ain't nothing wrong with it, man. The economy is kind of crazy. But like, just as a man, it's like, that's what you want to leave your digital footprint as? Saying something crazy to people? That's crazy. That's crazy. And the third part, they only want to engage when they feel that they can correct you. They only want to engage when they feel they can correct you. Feelings are not facts. That's the truth. That's the truth. And the truth hurts. So your feelings can be too. And people get into this thing about talking about what they feel. I feel this. Is it backed up by any truth? Is it backed up by any factual data? Is it backed up by any scientific comparative data? That's the same thing I asked that lady when she commented on that video about my juicing. And it's okay to ask people questions. This day and age, if you're a content creator, you've been putting up anything, and it's always turn the other cheek and be the bigger person. But Jesus didn't tell us to turn the other cheek to just get hit in it. It's to walk away. Sometimes I may not walk away. That's what I'm working on. But you can't let nobody speak ill on your good. You can't do that. And it's okay to stand up for yourself. It is okay to stand up for yourself. And what your truth is, it's cool to ask people, can you provide me the information? Show me the Carfax. Show me the Carfax. It's when you ask people to, print receipts and show what it is that you're talking about, that you're correcting me on, because maybe it is me. Maybe I am wrong. But maybe I'm right too. Maybe I'm right too. And maybe you are not comfortable with that. I don't know. You got to take that up with God. But that's another way people try to vilify your whole entire health journey too. In addition to vilifying food, I can't say that right. Villainizing, I said vilify. Villainizing. And I hope I said that earlier. To villainizing your fitness journey. And so hopefully nobody starts villainizing your fitness journeys. Nobody will villainize your food intake. Nobody will villainize your healthy life choices. Right? And being that it is Men's Health Month, I want to have some more mental health therapists, psychologists, on. And just with that being said, that is my goal, because we got to start being honest with ourselves, for the fellas out there. We got to start being honest with ourselves about taking care of ourselves, what we feel or what we deem may look good. And as a man thinking in his heart, so is he. But what does your paperwork say? What about your Carfax? What about your Carfax in like getting your blood work done? What is your sugar? What is your blood pressure? What is your cholesterol? What is your heart rate when you sleep? Are you sleeping enough? Did you bite off more than you can chew in your life in regards to responsibilities? And things change. It's a crazy climate. It's a crazy climate right now. And I think things have always been crazy. And it kind of puts me in full, and just kind of like just in a full introspective thing to think about of, what my father may have been going through at this age, and what was crazy for him in that time, or even with my mother, or just any adult, your parents, your father, your mother, your grandparents, your grandmother, and whatever time they'd lived in, and being once young and getting older and have to deal with just responsibilities of life, that can be a lot. And, sometimes you do need to vent, sometimes you do need an outlet, fellas. And this is why working out is that for me. I can say this podcast is somewhat therapeutic for me, but I want to get some more mental health doctors, therapists on to help us fellas deal with what we were told to not talk about. And whatever that is we got to figure out a way to see if talking about it can help gain some clarity on whatever it is that you're struggling with, whether it's weight loss, whether it's, gaining muscle, or not even so much gaining muscle, fitness routine, and just wanting to achieve that and respect that. Yes, I have to put this into my life now, but how can I when I have all these responsibilities that can possibly clog up your day to a point to where you can't concentrate on yourself, So if anything, Google. Going back to what we were talking about earlier about people villainizing food and villainizing what it is that you do just because you put yourself out there and they may not understand. Google. Just Google. Tell them that Google is your friend. Google search is your friend. Google search is your friend. If there's anything that you can tell anybody who's been villainizing your food, who's got any type of question, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying nobody can question me. I'm not saying nobody shouldn't come up to you and ask you a question, but, pray for discernment. Open your eyes and see what it is that person is asking of you and why. You understand what I'm saying? But let them know. Google search is your friend. You want to know all the benefits of this or all the benefits of that. Like I said, I get asked that all the time. Post juice videos. What's the benefit of this? What's the benefit of that? Why do I need to tell you what the benefit of this is? Or this juice? Or this salad that I'm eating? Why do I need to tell you that? Why are you questioning that? But you're not questioning anything else. You're not questioning that cheeseburger you just ate, right? But you want to know what the benefit of eating this is. And if you found inspiration in today's podcast and would like to support, then sign up to my weekly newsletter, the Success Fitness Newsletter. You'll get access to my new ebook, How Many Calories Should I Eat? It's a guide with resources to find your daily caloric intake to ensure success in reaching your fitness goals. You'll also get access to my private Facebook community, Success Fitness Family, and weekly emails when this podcast publishes every Sunday at 12 p.m. Central Standard Time. The link to sign up to the Success Fitness Newsletter will be in the description. So thank you for listening to the Success Fitness Podcast. And remember this, if it's not making you stronger, chant more weight, more weight, more weight. Peace out. Breather Fit is your secret weapon to maximize performance and meet your personal best. With Breather Fit, you work hard, but breathe easy. Use my code FITBREATHE at checkout to get 20% off at pnmedical.com/product/breather-fit. The link will be in my show notes. All right, a couple things I want to talk to you about. 1, what I ate on Memorial Day. 2, what I weighed that morning. 3, what weight I was the next morning. 4, today's weight. 5, my workout Tuesday, Wednesday, and today. And let's get right to it. So what I ate on Memorial Day after, I believe that was 75 days on my juice fast. Now I'm still counting. I think this helps me keep track of what it is that I am doing daily. I notice I work better with tracking, this type of tracking. I'm not too fond of, calorie tracking or whatever. I will if I have to do it, from the regards of if that's the particular diet that I'm following that needs that, I'll do it, but since I'm not following that type of diet to do that, then I document in my own way, right? In my own way. So that was day 77. No, I'm sorry. That was day 76. Day 76 was Memorial Day. I'm actually looking at my notes right now. So what I ate that day, I didn't bake anything. I actually smoked some ribs, smoked some chicken, also grilled some brats, and also some hamburgers, right? My cousin was in town, and my niece just got a birthday dinner and kind of combined both of it. I also made some macaroni and cheese, baked beans, and green beans. So yeah, I know how to throw down. So on my plate, I'm looking at this picture that I have right now. I had some baked beans, some green beans, some macaroni and cheese, and a brat. That was plate number 1. Now, my second plate of food, I think I had some ribs on there. I think I had some more macaroni and cheese. And I think something else. We had cake, we had cookies, and ice cream. So I ate good. I ate good in regards to bad. I ate what I wanted. I don't know what movie that is. Comment in the comment section. What movie is that when that kid gets that tattoo on his neck and it says no regrets? That's how I feel. That's how I felt. But another feeling that the macaroni and cheese, now I make some good macaroni and cheese. I call it smack and cheese. I'm undefeated. If you want to challenge me, come bring it. I'm a competition cook. But anyway, I started to taste like curd and like sour cream. And everything was fresh, don't get me wrong. As far as like the milk products that I use, as far as with the cheese. But it's like once you go without dairy for so long and you taste a little bit of it, and I guess certain type of dairy, because I didn't have that same feeling when I ate the ice cream. Right. But yeah, that wasn't good. And that kind of motivated me to get whatever I need to get out that day and then go back on the grind the next day. And that's what I did. I ate my food that day. That was day 76. I'm 5/28/23. I'm looking at my notes right now in my phone. And what I weighed that morning was 307. That's what I weighed that morning is 307. Now, my starting weight when I started this juice fast, I never reveal what that weight was. Well, yes, I did. I'm sorry. I did that last week. So I have it in my notes at 358. But the doctor said I was 369. So that was a total of, as of yesterday, well, day 76 on 5/28/23. That was our Memorial Day, but that was on a Sunday. I was down 51 pounds, right? So 307. Now, what I weighed the next morning, day 77, is 310. Now I jumped up 3 pounds. Right? Now, what I weighed today, June 1st, 2023, day 80, I weighed in at 308. So from 310 to, that was Monday, and today's Thursday. And I weighed in at 308. Now, technically, let's get technical, I was at 307.6. I couldn't even pee off, 0.2 pounds or whatever. And I had just finished running 3 miles this morning. So with that being said, I just charged to the game. So I'm pretty much back, to what I was Sunday, in regards to my weight. I told you I still got goals. I still want to hit. I want to be under 300 pounds, and I'm more close to it than I am away. So why have an extra day of eating leftovers to, hinder that? Yeah, so kind of with that being said, that was the reason why I got out what I wanted to get out as far as regards to eating Sunday. And I went back to, my juices that I already had in the refrigerator. I already had a game plan, and I stuck to my game plan. Which I'm proud of myself for that, because the food was good. But the macaroni and cheese, the dairy in it, when I tasted it, the dairy, the milk, the cheese, the butter, all of that. And I fixed the same recipe. It just didn't agree with my stomach, too much. But, the next day I wasn't on the toilet like I told you beforehand or whatever. It wasn't that bad. And I think that's because I've included some of my puree soups, my baby food or whatever. But just with that being said, so how did I lose the 3 pounds from, what was that, Monday? Let me say Monday to now. I just went back to my game plan. Tuesday was the first day I worked out since Thursday, Friday, that I told you I was going to take a couple of days off. But, I just did maybe about 30 minutes of weights, right? 30, I think, what day was that? Matter of fact, that was chest and back day. I did a pyramid. I did a whole bunch of, not a whole bunch of sets, high volume. Pyramid set, 6 sets, 10, 12, 15, 12, 10. Incline chest press and prone dumbbell rows. Did that, no cardio. And then Wednesday I did 2 miles. I ran 2 miles and I walked probably about like a quarter of a mile. That was my cardio. And then I did some weights yesterday. I did about 35 minutes. No, matter of fact, that was 60 minutes of legs. 60 minutes of legs, and I'm sore as it is right now. And today I ran 3 miles. I've been getting close to trying to get my mile in under 9 minutes. I'm at 9:11 right now. I did that, and my run was a lot better. I've been doing these yoga stretches. I wouldn't say yoga stretches. They're stretches from my when I had to go to get my leg rehabbed or whatever. Physical therapy. That's the word. Physical therapy. When I and they gave me like an app to keep doing stretches at home. So I've been implementing that in a HIIT circuit, and it's been working, and it made running a lot better. I was great as far as my breathing. I wasn't like dying in that regard. I wasn't sucking for air and anything like that. But so I did my 3 miles today, and then I did a actual 45 minutes of biceps, triceps, and shoulders today. 45-minute HIIT circuit, progressive overload. I did that today. So right now, as I'm looking on my Apple Watch, my burn calories right now is 1744. My workout time is 1:28. So I set my goal workout time for 90 minutes, and I believe my burn goal is like 1460. And so I hit my goals as far as today. And yeah, June 1st, it's Men's Health Month. Fellas, let me know what it is that you want me to post or talk about. Any type of questions, I will put that question in the comment section. We're on Spotify. There's a Q&A section where you can answer the question that I ask. And if you're listening to this on YouTube, just write in the comment section with the hashtag Men's Health Month. Be safe.